information.
All right. Hold up. I also got to do another YouTube video.
Big news involves.
What's up? It's boy, yo. Back on another video. If you've been watching the NBA is crazy right now. And that boy jxmyhighroller got a video for us. NBA trades are broken. Y'all agree? Comment down below if y'all agree. Twitch, chat if you think y'all agree.
Kyrie Irving, who according to Woj is expected.
Hold up, why is this thing horrible?
Big news involves Kyrie Irving, who according to Woj is expected to take his physical today in Dallas, one day after the Nets traded him to
the Nets, bro. Throw away the franchise. Because, oh my God, how do you lose James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie? That is sad, bro. If you're a Brooklyn fan.
The Mavericks, the deal that ends 4 tumultuous seasons in Brooklyn for the 30-year-old Irving.
Oh my goodness. The Nets really just traded Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. This is huge. Luka's finally gonna get some help. Kyrie is free. But what's Kevin Durant gonna do? He's trapped in Brooklyn with Brickshot Ben. He's playing at an all-time level right now. How is he going to dig the Nets out of this one?
Breaking news. The Nets are not, they're no more, at least.
Yo, chat. Okay, hold up. My mic is a little bit low. Hold up. My mic is pretty low. If I was a damn bit back up in the camera, mic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk like this, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scream. We're gonna turn it down. YouTube, my bad.
At least as they started this season, Kevin Durant is headed to.
Now this right here. This trade right here, bro. I got so excited when I seen Lakers got rid of Russ, and the team was looking better, and then KD gets traded to the Suns. Now I ain't no hater in that. I like KD. I really don't like Devin Booker like that, but Chris Paul's okay. But if the Suns do not win a championship, bro, after 2 years, bro, I don't want to hear nothing about Chris Paul. I don't.
Phoenix.
Well, that escalated quickly. In a matter of 72 hours, the Nets went from having 2 generational players and real hopes at a title to having Cam Johnson answer triple single himself. The Nets just went from legitimate contenders to a full-blown rebuild in literally 3 days. NBA trades are broken, and I don't know if there's a way to fix them. Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings. The big game is finally here, and what's better than sports? What do you get when you combine an all-time great offensive talent with one of the greatest players of all time with arguably the most skilled player to ever touch a basketball and championship pedigree? You get 7 playoff wins, 2 first-round sweeps, and the biggest disappointment of a team in NBA history. And that's no exaggeration. This Nets team that has quickly came and went over the last 3 seasons is without a doubt the biggest flop of a team I have ever seen.
And I just checked because I was looking at my phone. Kyrie, I think, he scored 74? Something about 74, chat. I don't know if he scored 74. There's no way he scored 74. I will cry. I lost it, chat. Chat, I lost it. Chat, I officially lost it. Maybe not. Oh, right here. Anyway, but Kyrie's playing good. That's what I'm saying. Kyrie's playing good. And I said, I ain't gonna lie, on my Instagram, I was a little mad. Because I thought the Lakers wasn't gonna do anything. I thought Frank Vogel was just gonna freeze. But Frank Vogel, not Frank Vogel, Rob Pelinka. I thought he was just gonna freeze up because he really didn't do anything this free agent, last free agent. He didn't do nothing. But now, we got a good team.
Three generational talents in their prime, all teaming up in a league that was wide open for any team to rise above the rest. And somehow, this trio and then duo fell flat time and time again. The culmination of this ultra-talented 1-2 punch? Absolutely nothing at all. I was still reeling myself back in from the shock of the Kyrie Irving trade when news broke that Kevin Durant was being shipped off to the Phoenix Suns. Quite possibly the weirdest part about this 72-hour saga being that the Nets handed over two all-time great players for pennies on the dollar. Trading Kyrie Irving is...
And I learned something too, like the Lakers could have got Kyrie, but the Brooklyn Nets, I think, Brooklyn Nets, I don't know, but somebody that's big for the Brooklyn Nets, not a player, but somebody's big, like, you know, in front office. He tried his hardest not to send Kyrie to the Lakers, which is so dumb. Just so dumb. Just stupid. Just really dumb. Like, that's literally hating stuff right there. They be hating on Bron, I'm trying to tell y'all. And LeBron broke the scoring record, the greatest of all time.
Is one thing. At the end of the day, I get it. The man didn't want to be there, the writing was on the wall. Gotta get what you can out of the inevitable transaction. But Kevin Durant, KD, the Slim Reaper, you couldn't waterboard me into trading that man. You could dangle me by my ankles off the face of a 10-story building, mob
Damn, yo, Jimmy Highroller, you good?
style. And I'd say my prayers before trading away Kevin freaking Durant. But no, instead, the Nets opted to take what they could and decided that now is the time to start a rebuild. What did they get in return for the mega duo of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? Well, let's see here.
YouTube TV has no hidden fees
Oh my
and includes
God,
unlimited
bro.
DVR
Nobody
space.
cares. Well, actually,
YouTube
YouTube
TV,
TV
try
fine.
it free.
YouTube TV 5.
Diabetes can serve up a lot of questions.
Diabetes is
Like,
not fun.
what is your glucose?
Mikal Bridges, Spencer Dinwiddie,
Look at this trade. Look at it. Look at this trade. Like, look at this, bro. Oh, and I've been waiting to say this. Mikal Bridges, I think it was like what? Last year? Yeah, last year, the Suns played the Lakers, and he was talking so much trash to LeBron. He said, LeBron, you ain't make it to the playoffs, something like that. And then LeBron told him to stay humble. And now look at him. Where he at? In Brooklyn. A dying franchise. That's what he gets. Jay Crowder, I like Jay Crowder. Cam Johnson, yeah. Spencer Dinwiddie, I ain't gonna lie, Spencer Dinwiddie should forever be a Brooklyn Net. Because that's just his home, I ain't gonna lie. That's his home. He plays really good.
two solid players, a guy that doesn't play basketball, two future first-round picks, and 5 8th graders. I mean, this is getting out of hand. At what point are we gonna come to the realization that a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush? Especially when the bird in your hand is one of the greatest players to ever lace up? I get it, distressed asset and whatnot, but do you know how rare it is to have a player like Kevin Durant playing for your organization? There are teams that have never, ever had a player like Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant play for their team. And not only did the Nets get honestly nothing out of these guys, they got little in return for these guys. Now sure, that's a whole lot of picks that very well could become great players in the future. But do you know the odds of drafting a player of Kevin Durant's caliber? Well, considering there's maybe 12 guys in the history of basketball that were better than him, I'd say the odds are slim to none. It's the classic 4 quarters for $1 transaction that we are seeing more and more often in today's NBA. In theory, this makes sense. I give you 4 quarters and you give me the $1. We both end up with something different, possibly something that works a bit better for both of us, and we end up with assets of equal value. Except, this isn't in theory. This is the NBA. One Kevin Durant is worth more than 7 assets that are significantly worse than Kevin Durant. In real life, I can just go and get another $1, but in the NBA, you can't just go and get another KD. In the NBA, the $1 is vastly, exponentially more valuable than 4 quarters. And yet these trades just keep on happening. Take a great...
Yo, this is why I like watching Jimmy Highroller. I've been watching this stuff, yo, for a while, bro. For a long time, bro. Like, he goes so in depth, and he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about.
Proven player and get cornered into trading him for multiple assets that may or may not add up to the value of that one player. And this, my friends, especially under these circumstances, rarely pans out. But of all the takeaways from these two blockbuster deals, I think the biggest realization that I've come to is just how bad the Timberwolves have railed themselves with the Rudy Gobert trade. Because you could argue that the Timberwolves gave up just as much for Rudy Gobert as the Suns did for Kevin Durant. The Timberwolves thought they were trading 10 dimes for $1, not knowing that Gobert was actually a counterfeit bill. So, did the Suns get a great deal, or did the Timberwolves get fleeced? Well, it's a whole lot of both. And I've thought about this ever since the Gobert trade went down. When a player like Rudy Gobert can command 5 players and 4 first-round picks in a trade, what can a truly great player command? In retrospect, and even in that moment, the Gobert trade was so bad that it crashed the NBA trade market for half a season. But now that we're back on track, you can still get your hands on star players. It'll just cost the next decade of your franchise to do it. Regardless, these moves are good for the league. Luka finally gets the help that he desperately needed, and the Suns get a crucial piece that could put them over the top for a title run. I mean, this whole time the organization has been racking their brains trying to figure out what they need to get back to the finals and have a real shot to win it all, and the answer was staring them in the face all along. Just trade for Kevin Durant. But looking back on the failed experiment that was the Brooklyn Nets, I think the most disappointing part is that we never really got to see the full potential of this duo. It always felt like right when they would gain some momentum, something would happen. Durant would get hurt, Kyrie would stir up some controversy. The basketball part of things was always good. It just felt like compared to all the other distractions, there wasn't a whole lot of basketball going on between these two simultaneously. In fact, out of the 4 seasons and 280 games that took place while Kyrie and Durant were on the Nets, they only played together 87 times. And that is a basketball tragedy. But I'm interested to see how the Suns look with Kevin Durant. I anticipate they'll go on a run here and make a push for the top seed in the West. Come playoffs, if they are healthy, I think they're capable of taking down any team in the conference. And now that the Mavericks have strengthened their backcourt, I am hopeful that Kyrie Irving has been rejuvenated and we can see him and Luka at full strength. And, rip the Nets. I guess it was good while it lasted. I can't even say that with confidence. Let me know what y'all think. Who won these trades? How does this change things for the Mavs? And how does it change things for the Suns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, until next.
Yo, chat, I tried this move today. This move right here. I tried this move today, bro. Hold on.
Lasted?
I tried this move right here. Look,
I
look.
can't even say that with confidence. Let me know what y'all think. Who?
Yo, that is a hard move to pull off. I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't figure out how to. That's hard.
Who won these trades? How does this change things for the Mavs? And how does it change things for the Suns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, until next time.
W video, jxmyhighroller. YouTube, thank you for watching. It's Bruce with Vic. I'm out. Twitch, we still got a whole bunch to do. Anyway.